Hi, this is Andy Turner, the Education Technologist at Illinois College. Today I want to show you an application that you can use to do a pen cast. And that is simply a lesson that you can deliver online using digital technology. Here in the Digital Learning Center in SHUI 109, there is an iOS device. If you've seen my previous two tutorials on the operation of the equipment using this app, you'll know that you can just hit the home button like you would on an iPhone, open the CC Control app for Illinois College here in SHUI 109 specifically, and then hit the power button to turn the power on for all three devices. After this happens, what we can do is go to the computer and go to a website called EduCreations. EduCreations was something that I discovered as an iPad app. And I thought it was wonderful because it allowed me to use a digital pen. In the iPad's case, just use the screen with a stylus and then do a lesson and a lecture from the iPad itself. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of some of these windows regarding iTunes, and I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen. Notice there's some previous annotations there, and I do so by selecting the eraser for the whole screen. It'll ask me if I want to erase the whole screen, and I'll go ahead and say yes. Now here in Google Chrome, I'm going to go ahead and go to educreations.com. And I do have an account here at EduCreations. It's a free account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Feel free to use the same email address that you have here at Illinois College. I'm going to go ahead and use an account that I had set up previously. When you log into the site here at educreations.com, what that gives you is access to the lessons that you have already created and how to create a new lesson. Now we're not on an iPad now, or an iPod, or an iPhone, or an Android right now. We're in Windows, in this case Windows 7. But I am on an interactive table here in the Digital Learning Center. And the fact that I have a digital pen lets me say that I can go into mouse mode like so. When the background of the mouse is gray, that means I've toggled it to be mouse mode. Otherwise it'll be a annotation mode. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into mouse mode. Using the mouse, I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen, and then I'm going to select yes. I'm going to touch create new lesson. And now, when I've created a new lesson, I'm going to go ahead and stand up here and place the keyboard aside because I won't be needing that. EduCreations has now given me essentially an iPad-like surface. And the Epson Easy Interactive software is really for Windows. But now I'm in the web browser, so I don't really need. And it asked me if I want to save the annotations that I had previously made, and it offers to give me a unique file name for that saved in the Easy Interactive tools in my documents. And I'm just going to go ahead and say no for now. I don't really need that. So that sidebar is now going to go ahead and disappear. So I have EduCreations up and running. Now look what I have here. I have record. So record means that it's going to record the motions of my digital pen and the audio that's coming out of my voice into the microphone. Here I have a microphone plugged into the computer down on the floor. So what you could do is plug in the headset with the microphone with an extension cable. You can wear the headset and then record your voice and the pen. This works very well with your laptop. When you plug in your laptop to the Epson projector, be sure to use the USB cable and the VGA cable for the video. Then you'll also use your laptop's own internal microphone. Now these Google Chromebooks have an internal microphone and a webcam. So keep that in mind, because you can record your own face or your own classroom. If you have, say, the Chromebook behind you, you could record the video of the room and then pan over to a separate screen or switch to a separate screen when you want to create a video of the chalkboard. Now in this case, I want to record a video of the whiteboard because it allows me the opportunity to throw a photo or a PowerPoint presentation or a screenshot onto the surface. Now, if I had a diagram, and I'll just use a trivial diagram here, if I wanted to show the function of the sine of x. So I know that here it's pi, and here it's 2 pi. So explaining what this means in math class is very interesting and might take 5, 10, a half hour, 45 minutes. Now you could record the annotation of that with this EduCreations app. Also, using something like Camtasia installed on Windows 7 allows you not only to do it in this web browser session, but a fully featured screen recording using all of the amenities that Windows 7 provides. And all it needs to happen is just open up the Easy Interactive Tools. So here on my keyboard, I'm just going to type in Easy, and that app should be pushed out to appropriate faculty's laptops. So I'm just going to click Easy Interactive Tools, and that comes up on the sidebar. Using Camtasia, I could have started recording here in the Windows desktop with my headset microphone. I can save a screenshot with the floppy disk button. I can go into whiteboard mode clicking here, and then that will open the screen as a whiteboard fully, so that I have a blank surface. This is actually on a real whiteboard, so I can use obviously a real dry erase marker. But the fact that I have a digital pen means that for the drawing that I do on this whiteboard, I am capturing it on screen. So you can do the same thing, much easier, with any color. How many of you know that you can run out of dry erase in the middle of class, and that can be embarrassing, and the eraser sometimes leaves a mark. So, but not with the digital sense. You can open that up and just clear the screen immediately and blast that away. If you wanted to have multiple screens, you can also do so by saving each screen as a separate screenshot or figure that you want to put into your own literature. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial, and I imagine that there are gears turning in your mind to think that what could I do as a faculty member with this technology? I am certain that the possibilities are endless for what you could think of and dream up for the enhanced educational experience of your students, who I'm sure are looking forward to seeing sidebar conversations that you may be able to provide by uploading these screencasts to YouTube using the secure Illinois College account credential, where you share that video out only with specific students, or using Google Drive to upload a video only to specific students, where you put the link to that video or that Google Drive document into your Moodle site, so that when students click that Moodle site, they are able to log in using their Gmail credential that they already know and view the content that you've created. So once again, that's just uploading your pencast, we'll call that P, and then when you do that, uploading your pencast, and then from there go to something like YouTube. From YouTube, share that with only specific students. That will generate a link, and you can copy and paste that link into Moodle. So that way, this workflow makes it so that you can send your content up to your online course with this awesome learning management system known as Moodle, while having space and the resources to upload your content. Hopefully that makes sense, and if you have any questions, please do email helpdesk@ic.edu, where you can create a ticket where I can schedule a meeting with you where you can share with me your goals for your course and how we can mold the technology to suit your needs if possible. I do think there are many, many possibilities with this technology. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.